Good morning, and welcome to another episode of me being in Tuskegee National Forest, doing some Morse code on the air. I'm telling you, there's something about being outside, in the field, playing ham radio, being on the air, Morse code, the way that Morse code really just consumes your mind, and it's not really possible to think about anything else while you're operating. I'm telling you, if you want to learn Morse code, another really good reason to do it is because Morse code is very much like therapy. And I don't know if you've heard a lot of people say that, but a lot of people do say that, that Morse code is like therapy. So I'm going to get me some CW therapy this morning and get this stuff set up, and we'll be on the air here in just a minute. I'm all tuned up here and ready to rock and roll. Got my AlexLoop tuned to 40 meters and got my spot ready to put in. So I'm going to call QRL and make sure nobody's using this frequency. I've been listening for a minute, haven't heard anybody, so I think I should be good to go, but I'm going to do it anyway, and then we'll get going. Turn that off. Had my transmit offset turned on from hunting parks on the air. All right, I think we are good to go. Feels good to be out operating this morning. I haven't been the last few days and it's been driving me crazy, but just between work and family and kids, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out, and that's all right. There are more important things. Good morning, sir. That'll work. Couple familiar call signs there in the beginning. I love that call. Lots of strong signals this morning. Good morning. A good little run of 6 contacts there right at the beginning. See what else we can get. Feel the cold air going up the back of my jacket there. It's chilly out here for me this morning. Oops. Good morning. Another Illinois. Thank you for the contact. Come again. Nice strong signal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 so far. Alright, coming right along. Hands are getting cold. It's right around 32 degrees. Alright, my wife just called, so hold please, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. And I'm going to go ahead and change bands now. Since I kind of paused for a minute anyway, it's a good time to do it. So, I think I'm going to change to 30 meters. So let's tune up real quick. Shouldn't take but a second. There's loudest noise. And there's a 1-to-1. Alright, putting gloves on. My hands are really cold. Just cheapo little cloth gloves, but I tell you what, they make a difference. All right. Yep. I think we are good. Good morning. I missed some of that. Got it. Good morning again, Mr. Bill. Always good to get you in the log. He's probably only about 5 miles away from me. If that far by air, really. How many am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Silly as it might be, I can't stand ending an activation on a number like 19. If I'm at 19, I gotta get to 20. I mean, come on. Illinois. $21. Yeah, I missed the last part of that. Okay, PGM.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. See, now I'm at 26. Might as well get to 30. See how this is a dangerous game. Alright, I'm going to have to call it there. Alright. And well, good activation. Fun times, some good CW therapy this morning. I've been needing this just to get out, operate some CW, and just focus in on the Morse code, and it's just very freeing. So I encourage you to get out and operate. Do some parks on the air, hunt some parks on the air from the park. Man, it's really fun no matter what. Just operate radio outside. It's a lot of fun. I hope to be able to activate a few more times this week. I might go out again tomorrow even. We'll see. I don't record every time I go out. I think my last activation actually didn't record. I don't think. Not 100% sure. But, I record at least probably 2 a week is what I try to do. But I know lately I haven't really been able to put out quite as many videos. November and December are 2 of the busiest months for both my wife and I for work, and then obviously holidays too. So all of that, plus we've got 2 young kids, and if you've had young kids, then you know that it's hard to avoid sickness in the household with young kids. So I feel like we've gone through 3 different sicknesses in the last month. It's just it's just the way that it goes sometimes. And the weather here has been so unpredictable. It'll be freezing one night and then 70 the next day, and that doesn't help any. But anyway, all that aside, I'm glad to be able to get out and operate this morning. Thank you for all the contacts. If you were one of the contacts, please drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Even if you're not, please drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to shoot me an email, leave comments, questions, anything. I'd be happy to talk to you. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and this activation, and I will catch you in the next activation video, probably before the end of the week, I hope. 73 from W4 ARB here in Tuskegee National Forest.